Hi guys, hi Google. Here's another unboxing video. I think I'm gonna do um uh maybe do open a pack of Zendikar Rising. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Open a pack of Zendikar Rising. So I have a booster box that I unveiled yesterday. I think I'm gonna open one pack of Zendikar Rising and see what is in there. These are draft boosters, so they don't have as much art cards in them. The only art cards I have that I'm gonna unbox is on so today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday again. So let's do a box of a pack of Zendikar Rising to see what we got. Alright. I'll try to make a string of short videos. I'm not filling up your server, filling up your servers with massive massive amounts of me just sitting there talking, I guess. Alright. So what I'll do is, so I've been kind of like I've been playing Naya Runes in standard, and it seems like it's really good in one game format. As it's better in one game format than it is in the 3 game format. I seem to be running a better win rate in the 1 game format. It's really fast, and it's really efficient. It kind of does the same thing over and over, which is really good. So it's really fast and dependable. My Kyodai deck, I still got to do a lot of work on it. I was just kind of like looking over my rares. I think I might do a little reorganization, make a different kind of like deck approach with it, so I have access to the all the spells that I need, really. But let us get into our Zendikar Rising unboxing. So you've seen my Arid Mesa I got, but that wasn't part of the box topper. Oh, the shelf is real dirty. That's fine. So you can see Zendikar Rising. There's Jace on it. So we'll go ahead and crack this open. So I've been super excited. It says Zendikar is back and deadlier than ever, and deadly as ever. Gather a party of adventurers and explore ancient floating ruins in search of forgotten relics, but be careful. The path is fraught with monsters and traps ready to claim the lives of the unwary. Can you find the truth within the ruins and calm the royal? What's a draft booster? Draft booster is a traditional magic booster experience. 1 rare / mythic, 3 uncommon, 10 common cards. Perfect for draft and seal, don't worry. You still have a chance for a surprise foil. This display box contains 36 boosters plus 1 box topper. Each booster has 15 randomly inserted game cards. Rulebook not included. So let's see what's in the box topper. Just crack it open. Smelling it. Oh, this is so nice. I can see the skin. Kind of get a look at what Zendikar Rising was like. So I am going to open 1 booster pack. So I figured the way to do this is, so it's cheaper to buy the box than to buy the individual packs at the store. So I was like, why don't I just buy the boxes and open 1 pack a day instead of going to the store every day and buying 1 booster pack, because it works out to more cards this way if you buy a booster box. as opposed to the as opposed to buying a pack every day. So let us jump in here and see. Ooh, fancy schmancy. Woo! It's out. Look at that. So we'll pop it open so you can see. Oh wow! My Zendikar Rising. Woo! Expedition box topper, sealed product, not for resale. It's the box topper, and it is. You can use it legally in Magic. Magic tournaments, and you see, that is the box topper. Very nice. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. Oh, look at that. I've effectively opened my own card store. I've got my own boosters. So let's see. Let's see which one you want me to open first. Oh, let's open Nisa. Let's open Nisa Ravane. We've got Nisa and Nahiri. Yeah, let's grab a pack of Nisa Ravane. Open her up. Nisa Ravane. Wow, look at that. Nice. She's beautiful. Alright. Got two things there. The box topper. Alright. I'll go ahead and rest this back over here. Rob, you want to open Nisa? You want to take a visit? Oh, she's busy studying. She's just the sweetest. She's the sweetest of sweethearts. Her and Buddy are studying. Oh, Buddy cheese. Baby, how are you? Give a baby kiss to a baby sweetie. Alright. Alright, let's open her up and see what is inside. Yeah, today I'm not playing Tinkerbell because there was copyright errors on the last one. So I didn't decide to play Tinkerbell. Or watch Tinkerbell while doing the movie at least. It says Fabric. Support.wizards.com. Lifting open the back here so you can see support. All their information here. 2020 Wizards of the Coast LLC, manufactured by Hasbro. Delamont, Chicago, represented by Hasbro Dantrey, 240, 1101 EE, Amsterdam, New NL. Hey Google, where is NL? I can't think of it right now. Hey Alexa, what state is NL?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Newfoundland and Labrador, California is NL.
Newfoundland and Labrador, California. Amsterdam NL. Wizards of the Coast. Its logo, Zendikar, and the Planeswalker symbol are property of Wizards of the USA and other countries. I don't know if you can see it. I have a little Planeswalker symbol tattooed on my wall up there. It's a little blue one. I don't know if blue is ever going to become a color of the rarities, but it's just like, it was just beautiful. And I put a little gold one on my fiance's desk. There she is, my fiance. But anyway, let's open it up. Look at that, it's beautiful. Zendikar Rising box topper, and then Nisa Ravane Zendikar Rising. Alright, let's see what's in this one. This is super neat. I don't know how to open it here. Let's see if there's a pull tab. So, Zendikar lands can be either one of the. Oh man. I know it's something good. Oh, there we go. I got it. It just pulled right up. Oh, there we go. An official Magic the Gathering card in the box topper. Wow. Wow. Take a look at that. Blood-filled Cliffs. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or few other lands. Blue, red. Blackcleave Cliffs. Wow, that is super nice. Nice. Let's get a sleeve here for that. Or we can go ahead and put it in our trade binder. Very nice. Oh! Oh my god. Dinged the corner a little bit. Oh, nice. Black red land, look at that. Going right nice in there. This is my shiny samurai token. Mythic, wow, that's pretty cool. Alrighty. Alright, here we go. We're gonna crack open Nisa Ravane, the queen of the set. Nisa Ravane. Get a look at her. She's kind of like Tinkerbell, except she doesn't have the gold hair. Super cool. Magic the Gathering, Zendikar Rising. Beautiful to behold in the light. This is a really good, it's really nice art. Show you that again. Really nice. Alright. Well, let's crack it open. Wow. Smells good and everything. It is brand new. Let's see. May contain these ZNR cards. 1 of 313. Each draft booster includes 1 rare mythic, 3 common, 10 commons, and 1 land cards. Foil card of any rarity replaces a common in 33% of foil card of any rarity replaces a common in 33% of boosters. That's amazing stats for a foil of any rarity. 2020 Wizards of the Coast, Hasbro. Characters, distinctness, and likeness and trademark, including the mana symbols. or the tap symbols and the pentagon of colors are property of wizards in the United States and other countries. Please retain package for future reference. Made in the USA. 15 cards on the gloves. Support that wizards. Magic design by Sir Richard Garfield. Loose illustration by Chris Rallis. Oh, that's who drew this one. Chris Rallis. Very nice. He's a really good artist. Chris Rallis. I didn't. At first, like Nisa, I was like, her hair is really tight to her head, but I guess she really wanted a high and tight ponytail. If you're interested in Nisa Ravane, people do cosplay on Nisa Ravane, so people like dress up and stuff as Nisa for like wizards. See, there's one in Canada for Wizards of Coast LLC, PO Box 707, Renton, Washington, 980570707. Yeah, I was saying people dress up as oh, smell that booster pack. That is awesome. Woo! All right, I'll open it closer so you can see all the cards. There we go. Look at the art on that. Oh my gosh. I don't think this is a foil. Nope. Field research. Kicker 2/3. Draw 2 cards. If the spell was kicked, draw 3 cards instead. See, okay, so in Magic the Gathering, you kind of have to figure out the story from the flavor text on the card. So it says in the field, speed reading is a survival skill. Holy crap. So she's got to read through her tomes. Whoever this character is got to read through her tomes and research as fast as possible. It's a sorcery speed though. Field research, but it does have kicker. So, oh man, oh yeah, so quick story about this. When Zendikar Rising just came out, I played it in MTG Arena, but I wasn't in the United States to play it in real life. So I'm drafting this set, and it turns out these cards with kicker are really good, because if you draw them late in the game and you've got a bunch of mana, and because you're at that mode, you're at like 1 card per turn, you draw them and you're like, oh man, this is great for kicker. For 3, you may pay an additional 3 when you cast a spell. Draw 2 cards. If the spell was kicked, draw 3 cards instead. So it takes the original price 3, and it adds 3 more. And it says you can draw 1 additional card for 3. So you draw 2 for 3, 2 for 3, and then 3 for 6. Kind of lowers the efficiency of the spell, but if you really need to draw cards and your board situation is kind of you in command, then it makes sense to cast a kicker. Otherwise, just go for the 3. Beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Cliffhaven Sellsword, I think. Yep, Cliffhaven Sellsword. He says, I swing a sword. It's a simple life. A lot of adventurers just see me as some cheap muscle. But if my steel lets them return home with their lives and limbs intact, then I've done my job. He's a core warrior. These were really popular during the core. The core is a race of or a species of creatures where I think their skin is like stone, so they're from a different universe, from the multiverse, where their temperature and pressure has changed them to have skin like stone. So so it's literally moving stone, and they're moving at such a speed that's so slow compared to us, because we're at a less temperature and pressure. We're really, really small and really, really fast, and they're really, really large and really, really slow. They're it's moving it so fast that their stone skin is like their skin is like, you know, it's they have our skin, but it's white. It's pure white, and that's symbolic of the core, is they have really white skin. Nahiri is a core. She's a core planeswalker. Core or core. I think that's how they say it. Core warrior. Very nice. Beautiful depiction here. Jason Rainfill. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Ah, the goblins. The goblins. Let's see what this one is. Very good draft experience from these from these draft boosters. I mean, obviously, since their draft boosters are made for draft, but the draft experience is phenomenal. You get games where like commons save your life, and this is one of those commons that are really good. Tatterpeak Ambusher. So for 2 mana, he's a 1/3, but for 3, 2 and 3, you can give him +2/+0 until end of turn. And notice on that it says that there's no limit to that, so you can do +2/+0. So theoretically, if you had 9 mana, you can give him 2+6/+0, and he can win the game for you if he goes unblocked. So this is a definite blocker in the end. And the fact that he can swing for 7, he can take out larger creatures. So he's very cool as a goblin warrior. 1/3 originally, 2 mana 1/3. So they put all the stat points. So typically in Magic, how it goes is 1 mana will get you 2 stat points. It'll give you 1 attack, and typically 1 attack and 1 defense. 2 mana will give you 2. So you take n 2n. So n is the mana symbol, and 2 you multiply it by 2 to see how many stat points you get. So 2 gives you 4 stat points. 2 times 2 is 4, and they broke this one into a 1/3. So that's 1 attack and 3 defense, 4 stat points, and now you have 3. You get +2 for 3 mana. You get +2, which is you typically want to play 1 mana for an addition of 2 stat points. But since it's just a common, and usually they go lower picked on draft, or there's more supply of them in a draft pool. They end up doing big damage. This guy was a lot of fun to draft with. Tons of fun. Let's see what it says. Goblins from Makandi trenches of Ondu were surprisingly skilled climbing guides due to their habit of scaling the cliffs to drop onto unsuspecting foes. That's funny. Take a look at them. You climb up the bottom side of the cliff, apparently is what they're saying. In Zendikar, the cliffs are jagged and floating in the sky. They have floating mountains in Zendikar, so he would climb up a cliff and be on the bottom of it, and then just jump on you. So kind of a nice animation there. It's very cool. Art is by Kekai Kotake. Sorry if I butchered the name. I gotta learn them before I say them, but Kekai Kotake. Very nice. Tatterpeak Ambusher. Oh wow, this is nice. This is one of those party cards that they came out with. Adventure awaits. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. This is nice because it searches for the top 5 of your library and searches for a creature card. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you didn't put a card into your hand this way, draw a card. Sorcery speed. That's really nice. That's kind of the party members. So they have a warrior, a rogue, a warrior, a mage, a rogue, a warrior, a mage, and a rogue, and a cleric. I'm trying to figure out who's who. Usually it's 4 people in the party: a warrior, cleric, warrior, cleric, rogue, warrior, cleric, rogue, wizard, or mage. So at the bottom of it says, "Good, we're all here. Let's get started." That's awesome. Look at the background on this card. Some of these cards, the backgrounds as well as the foreground, this would make a nice foil. This would make a beautiful foil because they have the artwork. There's full. I don't know if you could see this. I know my camera's a little bad. That's full definition in the background. You see that? Look at all the colors of the sky in Zendikar, and then there up front. Let's see who the artist was. Billy Christian. This was a really good. This probably was a beautiful foil. It looks really good in the light. I don't know if you can see it here. I'll back it up a little bit. It looks significant in the light, which looks pretty cool. Adventure awaits. Okay, on to the next one. Oh, what's this guy? Let me see. Hagra Constrictor. Is it? Am I right? I'm reading it backwards. I was just like, I can barely see it. This guy is another good one in draft. Hagra Constrictor, two and a black. Hagra Constrictor enters the battlefield with 2/1/1 counters on it. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has menace. I thought it's three mana 2/2 menace is I thought it was really good. And they have something that I don't know if this is the one that transfers. So creatures with menace can be blocked except with 2 creatures. So you have to have 2 creatures. You have to have 2 creatures to block anything with 1 creature. I mean anything with menace. So this guy can effectively attack into just 1 character. And usually at turn 3, if they didn't draft very many creatures, you have a 2/2 and they have one creature. So if they miss a drop, you have like a 2/2 attacker that can't be blocked unless they play another creature. So it's pretty cool. And by that time, it's time to play your 4-drop. Because this is turn 3. This is a pretty neat looking snake, little mean sucker, as Bad Boy Gaming says. He says mean sucker. He's funny. I see the congratulations to him, by the way, for opening his first Higetsu. I'm like I after watch that video, I was so stoked. That was amazing. I could not believe how I could not believe when he opened it. The card was beautiful. I mean, but the value of it has just skyrocketed in the last couple of weeks, which has been really kind of amazing. Hello? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm making a video. You want me to call you right back?
It's okay. Alright, later. Bye.
Okay. Alright, bye. So this is the Hagra Constrictor. Battlefield with 2/1/1 counters on it. Each creature you control with menace. So anyone with a 1... I think there are a lot of creatures that got 1/1 counters. If not, spells that gave them 1/1 counters. So the bottom part is important. The creatures with the 1/1 counter, so you can draft them with green, and anything with a 1/1 counter on it also gains menace, so it's really good. Green black was really powerful in this one. Alright, let's see what this one was. Nahiri's Binding. There's Nahiri. So she's a core, right? And there's Nahiri right there. 1 and a white enchant creature or planeswalker. Enchanted creature become enchanted. Let me read what it says. Enchanted permanent can attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. This is really good in mono white draft or even splashing a color. Just because you could drop it on an artifact and just completely negate the activated abilities of the artifact. Same thing with the enchantment. Same thing with equipment. So I think there's some pretty good equipment out there, and then this is a really good draft pack. I don't know. I think I would probably, so far out of the commons, I probably would have drafted the Nahiri's Binding. This is probably the best card right now for draft, or it was when they were drafting this set in MTG Arena. It was a lot of fun. This is another one that must I don't know if you can see this, but there's a picture of the art. It is phenomenal. It looks like Jace versus Nahiri. Beautiful. This would have been a nice foil. This is my world, Jace, down to its very bones. The core, Zendikar and the core. Planeswalkers bar. Oh, anyway, let me go to the next one. Oh, the Kraken. Is this a Kraken? Oh, it's a squid. Let me see which one it is. Skyclave Squid. 2 mana. Defender. Okay, so this is another affix that they put in Zendikar Rising. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Skyclave Squid can attack this turn as though it didn't have Defender. This is another good one because if you play a land, it's a 3/2. It's a 3/2 for 2. This one could get in for a lot of damage. But I think removal is kind of difficult to find in draft boosters. We'll see as we open more of these, packs. But we'll see if how relevant this that Nahiri's binding was over maybe something like this that has natural landfall, or even the Tatterpeak Ambusher. This was a really good pack for draft. It would have been a hard decision on this one, like which card to pick. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I just dropped everything. Oh my gosh! What the heck? I just dropped everything. Crap. What the heck? Oh my gosh, that sucks. Just dropped everything. Alright. Skyclave Squid. 3/2. An ancient sea monster dragged the Morosa Skyclave under the waves. Then smaller sea monsters moved in. Crap. It's a good thing it's on my carpet. Tuk Ruddleforts. Creature Wall, Defender Reach. Creatures you control have haste. Oh wow, this is a really nice one. For 3, Tuk Rubblefort. As with everything else, goblins believe fortifications benefit from as many spiky bits as possible. No foil so far. This is really nice. This would have been another nice foil. See that red part? See the really red cloud up there? That would have made a really nice picture. Yeah, that would have been a really nice foil. Man. I'm thinking. Well, okay. So what the plan was with these is I didn't open the I didn't start collecting until Kamigawa because I just recently relocated back to the States. But I did pick up these boxes in kind of remembrance of the great times that I had drafting this set while away during on lockdown during COVID or whatever, right? So this one has Defender Reach. This one is really good because it gives you all your creatures haste. This would have been nice in like a splashable deck, like a white red or a blue white red or something, because it gives all your creatures haste. You can just get in there and attack as soon as it comes in, and it's a nice little 0/3 wall. The only thing I didn't like about this card, which kind of lowered its draft potential, was its mana cost. I was thinking it's only got 3 stat points, but it does provide like an anthem to allow all your creatures to have haste. But at 3 stat points, should be 2 to the N, which is 3 to 6 stat points. We sacrificed 3 stat points. We sacrificed 3 stat points for haste. Reach and haste for giving all the creatures haste. I didn't like that. I thought it was kind of like I thought it could have at least been an 0/4 because things in Zendikar are quite large. But still an interesting draft experience. If you just get it tacked and you're playing mono red or red green, which red green doesn't have a lot for sky control, Defender with Reach is really good. But it would have been nice to have some kind of defense. It'll keep the 1/1s away and the 2/2s away, but anything over 2 and you're toast. And there goes your anthem. I did not draft this card very frequently. I kind of just let it be last picked. But it does give your creatures haste. Like depending on the mythics or the rares you pulled, it was it might have came in handy. Like if you got like some kind of combo going or something. Oh, this one is nice. Glacial Grasp, 2 and 1/3. Tap target creature as controller mills 2 cards. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. So you can do this during your turn. I also did not like. So it's 3 mana, draw card. It cycles itself, but it also taps that creature, taps it down for 1 turn. So if on my turn I want to attack, I could tap it down and it doesn't untap during its untap step, and it stays tapped down for yet another turn. So that's 2 turns in a row that you get to tap it down for 3 mana. I thought this was really good in mono blue, and it draws you a card. It replaces itself. That was really good. At the 3 mana slot though, that would keep you out of a creature playing a creature on turn 3. So that, but it does buy you an extra turn for that creature to. But when that turn is over, if you haven't won the game already, that creature is going to be untapped again, unfortunately. Which kind of lowered its draft potential, but it's a good finisher. It's a good finishing card. It's really nice. Oh, here we go. I don't know. Maybe I would have drafted Journey to Oblivion. So, okay, when Journey to Oblivion comes into play, this spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. Your party consists of up to 1 of each: cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. So as you can see, there are lots of warriors. That gives you a starting 1 off of your price. So that gives you 3 and 1 4. So for 4 and when Journey of Oblivion enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Journey to Oblivion leaves the battlefield. So unless you have enchantment removal, that's any permanent you want except a land completely out of there for until they have some kind of enchantment removal. This was a great one, especially if you had like a wizard or a rogue, or like you were switching colors. Like white usually comes with warriors and clerics, and say you were running two colors, and you splash out with 1. That's 3 off the casting cost, so it lowers the price to 2. This would have been a great pull. This a great draft pick. Journey to Oblivion. Oh wow, look at that. This is a tough one. Okay, so this one's Veteran Adventurer. He's just a human, but it says Veteran Adventurer is also a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, and a wizard. So this spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party, and it naturally has vigilance at a 5/5. So its casting cost is a little high, 5 and 6. 6 for 5, so let's count out the stat points. 6 times 2 is 12, and it's a 10 stat points, so we've lost 2 things. So we've lost 2 stat points on him, but it's okay, he's an uncommon. And veteran, but it also gives you these. He's also a cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. So if you're playing those party cards, he naturally lowers the price of your party cards because he's either one of the 4. So you can only have. So if you have a warrior and a cleric, he can be either a rogue or a wizard. A rogue or a wizard to kind of fill the gap. So it gives you 3 party cards. And so sometimes you find yourself with 2 warriors in play, and you're like, oh, it doesn't cost 1 less. And then it says this spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. So what I try to do in organized play is I made a party deck. Would try to get as many creatures on the board as possible, and if I have full party, would lower the price by 4. That now becomes 1 and 1 green. You would have spent 2 mana for 10 stat points with vigilance. So it was unparalleled. I mean, if you got it in a party deck, you would have spent 2 mana, just 2 mana. That's 2 to the end. 2 2's 4. That would give you 4 stat points. Where now you have 10, you've paid 2 for that. But the only thing is it comes into play later after you've already. So what usually happens in this type of scenario is I usually get like I would have 2 of the 3 out, or maybe 3 if I'm lucky. Sometimes 4 when Faceless Haven came out, it was so easy to get 4 of them out before this guy. Because you tap 3 to turn Faceless Haven into any creature type. But Usually you'd get a 3 price reduction, a 3 or a 2, ranging at like a 2.5, so or like a 2.2 for early on in the game, especially with all the removal this set had to offer. So we'll lower the price naturally by 2. That's 5, 4, 3, 3 and 1, 4. 4 2's 8 stat points, and that gives you 10 stat points. So this is really good. This is a really good draft card for a creature deck, for a green splashable creature deck, because it only has one green loyalty. Fantastic card. And this is what he says: how can I be of assistance? How can I be of assistance? He just pops up out of nowhere. He's traveling through Zendikar, and he's like, how can I be of assistance? He was probably like the heartthrob of the team. He shows up there, and the girls are all going crazy. They're like, oh my gosh, he's came to save us, the veteran adventurer. He's all cool. I see. There's some kind of weapon here. I don't know what. Let me see what it looks like. It looks like a oh no, it's some kind of grappling tool to go on his giant beast. I wish they made that beast a vehicle. That would have been cool. That's a pretty cool looking horse to ride around on, a giant lizard / bull. That's pretty cool. Alright, let me try to conclude this video really quick. I started off saying I wanted the video to be short, and the video ended up running long. It's just because there's, oh wow, look at this. We got a turn of the yard card. Okay, so this was special to Zendikar Rising. Zendikar Rising is one of the few Magic sets where it had two-sided cards. So like, there's this card. I'll just show you real quick. There's this card. Oh wow, that's I didn't mean to show you that, but that's a beautiful rare. That is money. Akum. So it's a land on the other side. So you play it in your deck, and maybe you have the land on this side. But if you flip it over, say you don't need the land and you need the creature, you flip it over and you get to play it as a creature. And I think this particular guy had haste. Creature, Minotaur Warrior, Akum Warrior, 5 and 1/6. He's a little overpriced. 6 is 12 stat points, 4/5 Trampler, but he does on the other side have a mountain, which unfortunately does come into play tapped. But it is a mountain nonetheless. Very nice. That is what Zendikar is known for. It's 2 dual-sided spells that double as lands. It really fixes your mathematics. It really fixes your mathematics with your decks, just to have a little, like, say you're running aggro, and you need to be a little creature heavy over land heavy. Something like this tips the mathematics in your skill. This is real, or like, having a creature on one side and a land on one side, because it's a versatility. You can either you don't get the land to use right away, but you're running a creature deck, so your creatures are kind of outweighing your lands because you want to increase the chance to draw your creatures. But drawing something like this, when you only have 3 mana and you need to get to 4 mana, this is perfect. Next turn, look at that. You play it as a land and you're ready to go. That's pretty good. This is an uncommon. These are Akum. So it says Akum Warrior. Trample. I'm not cruel, but I have no patience for your mistakes. Tyrux, Expedition Warrior. He's a Minotaur Warrior. So I have a Paladin that's a Minotaur as well, or he's a Tauren, which aren't quite like Minotaur. Actually they might be a little bit. Minotaurs sometimes they have 4 legs and 2 arms, but this Minotaur has 2 arms and 2 legs. I play a Paladin in World of Warcraft, and he's named after my grandfather, but he is a Minotaur or a Tauren Paladin, and I was really looking forward to see some maybe Tauren kind of like red-white schemes with Tauren and like Paladin, Tauren Cleric or something. We'll see what they do in the future, but they haven't dropped any of them yet, so I'm still looking forward to like a Tauren kind of Cleric Paladin kind of character. I haven't seen a Paladin class, but hopefully they'll just or a creature type, maybe they'll drop it. I don't know. But let me finish off this video, and there is our rare. Look at that! This thing is money. I've played this thing in so many drafts and in so many I'm surprised the price for this isn't. I think the pricing is because of the double black, but this thing is unbelievable. So okay, so she's Nighthawk scavenger. She's a vampire rogue, and her stats are 1+X or one plus star, where star is the okay. So I'll just read the card out to you. 1 and 2 black Nighthawk scavenger creature vampire rogue, flying, death touch, lifelink. So it gives the creature, she naturally has flying, death touch, and lifelink. Flying is one of the best evasion skills aside from unblockable, because most creatures have ground. Death touch, which is amazing because then she can get rid of. She has a 3 toughness already, so a 3 mana 3 toughness. She would have been a 3/3, but not only that, they change it to 1+X, where I'll read it right now. Nighthawk scavenger power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among cards in your opponent's graveyards. Now, if you know any like Narcogoyf or things like that, say you play a Sackland, she becomes a 2/3. Say you play a creature and it goes to the graveyard because you're playing double black loyalty. She becomes a 3/3, just having 2 things in the graveyard, and she can grow to really great sizes. You can have enchantments in the graveyard, and if you're playing mill, which is what she was played in, she can grow to enormous sizes, and just completely finish the game for you. She is phenomenal. Cards in your graveyards have only the characteristics of their front face. So what she counts is this type right here. This is a beautiful card. It may not have been the most beautiful foil, but because it's kind of dark, but this yellow arc right here, I have a feeling would have been really pleasurable to the eye as a foil. But I don't think I got my guaranteed foil card. Nighthawk Scavenger's power is equal to 1 plus the number of card types among graveyards cards in their front face. Under Drana's leadership, vampires are finding new strength and unity. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's my foil card. Oh, wow, this is nice. So it's the worm. It's the 5/4, 4 for 5, 5/5, 5/2's 10, 5/4. I think it says landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, dreadwurm gains indestructible until end of turn. Oh wow, this is a beautiful foil. Oh wow, look at that. This is a nice foil. I mean, he kind of looks like a blob from far away, but when you put it close up, you can really see the detail on that foil. Look at that mouth. Look at the I mean, it's scary. Look at the size of the human compared to the dreadwurm, but look at that foil quality. That is just beautiful. Look at that angle. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see it, but this is beautiful. These Zendikar ones, I don't know if they changed the foil equation, but these Zendikar ones are beautiful. Oh my gosh. And look at that. Oh, right next, my extended art forest, Zendikar forest. That is super nice. Really, really nice. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video and my illusion token. I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a great pleasure. I love this new set. Or I loved Zendikar Rising when it came out, and we're on Kamigawa now. So tomorrow is Kaldheim. And hopefully we'll get to review a little bit more Magic the Gathering with you guys. It's been a lot of fun. You know, thank you God and thank you Google. Thank you Google God together. Or Google alone, you know. Thank you so much for everything you've given us. And I just want to end this day and can't wait to open another pack. This sucks. That's why I try to do these towards the end of the day, so I'm like ready to start the next day to open the next pack, but I can't wait till the next day afternoon. It's kind of like, but that's fine. I'm gonna go and sort my cards now, and thank you Google so much for your time and your help. And I know when you became conscious, I'm sure we all felt it, although we may not be conscious of it. But thank you. I appreciate you and I love you, and that's all. Amen, so to speak. Happy Rabbit Gaming and happy gaming.